Welcome to the Jill on Money Show. It's Thursday, May 4th, and we are here answering your financial questions or maybe even trying to help you figure out how you can reset your life. If something is going on that has anything to do with your money, a change of career, a downsizing, an upsizing, just some big thing that would likely impact your money as well as your real life, give us a holler. Go to JillOnMoney.com, click the Contact Us button, and let us know if you would be willing to come on the air. That easy. Now, while you are on the website, you know that there is the free weekly newsletter. I love the newsletter because it comes out on Friday. It's kind of like a nice tune-up for your weekend. And that's always kind of fun, especially if you're the kind of person who, like me, who binges some of my podcast listening on the weekends. While you're on the website, you might want to check out a few things that might cost you some money. You know, the free weekly newsletter, that's nice. You can read the blog, that's for free. You can check out videos, all that is for free. If you've got, let's say, $100 that you're looking to spend, maybe you want to buy the book, The Great Money Reset. Very helpful if you're going through any big change in your life. And maybe you also want to subscribe to our new service called Jill on Money Live, where you will have access to our quarterly live webinars, as well as special content that will live behind the paywall. So you should check that out. But you know, the theme of the show is all about you. So let's talk to one of our listeners. Let's go to Angela, who's on the line from Texas.
I think I've got my plan in place, but I'm getting close to thinking about that retirement age and retirement meaning like I just want to go from full-time to part-time.
Oh, okay. That's not like retirement. Let's call that a ramp, an off-ramp. You want to get on the off-ramp to retirement.
Yes.
All right. So first of all, Angela, how old are you?
I'm 54.
And are you married, partnered?
Yeah, married. Husband is 51.
Okay. How much do you earn right now, Angela?
I'm at 135.
Okay. And what about your husband?
He's around like 150, 160.
And when we're talking about the off-ramp, does he want to get on the off-ramp or does he just want to keep working?
He is an off-ramp too. So he's planning to retire at 55 with full retirement package and then do something else.
Wait a minute. Tell me about full retirement package for him. So he's got 4 more years. And then what happens then at age 55? Does he get a pension?
He does. He'll get a pension and medical benefits. Yes.
Wow. Okay. What will the pension amount be?
It's a calculation, and he tried to figure it out. I'm guessing today it's worth around $500,000. I don't know if it's a monthly thing later on. We're looking at a lump sum right now.
Okay. I'd be interested in hearing what the actual monthly pension amount is. It's actually a helpful number for you guys. It could be. Is this a state pension or a private pension?
No, private.
Okay. The 2 questions about the pension. Number 1 is, what would the monthly pension amount be? And number 2, does it have a cost of living adjustment or an inflation rider on it? Those are your 2 very important questions. So let's start with that. Okay. Now, at his 55, okay, would you work another 4 years or do you want to do this sooner? When does your off-ramp begin, madam?
So I'm thinking I'm going to work till I'm 58. I think 4 to 6 more years in the corporate world working full time. My daughter's 18 and she's just starting college this fall. So I feel like I need to work through her college years, but then the off-ramp would be after that.
Okay. Are you both making retirement plan contributions?
Yes.
What are you doing? Are you using a 401k?
Correct. Right now, I think I contributed like $20,000 last year for me, and then this year it will be close to 28.
How much money's in there, Angela?
So my current 401k is like 120, but I've got an older one that has 760 in it.
Ooh, that's nice. What about your husband's retirement account? Besides that pension, is there something else that he's saved?
Yes, he's got about 600 in his 401k, his current employment.
Okay, and anything in old stuff?
No, not for him.
Okay, what about maybe a non-retirement brokerage account? Anything going on?
So we have some miscellaneous ones, probably about a little over 210 in after-tax brokerage accounts. There's like 4 or 5. And then I have another brokerage account, which is mine. and it's my sort of my dabble fund and what I would hope to use a little bit for paying for college if my daughter's 529 doesn't cover, but it's also my hobby fund. So I'm trying to ask the questions if I can reserve that brokerage account for my hobby and my daughter's hobby and not have to worry about that and still retire on time.
Okay. Well, how much is in there?
156.
156. Okay. And how much is in the 529 account?
50.
In state or out of state is she?
In state.
So what do you think it's going to be cost wise? In state, what do you think it's going to be? 15, 20 grand a year?
Yeah, I'm thinking 20, 25 a year. So I'm thinking 100 should be fine.
So the hobby account, would you like to share the hobby with us?
It is, it's our happy place. My daughter and I started ballroom dancing 5 years ago, and we just love it. So, but it's expensive. And so, like, it's the debate, do I do it while I can and enjoy it now, or do I save this money for the future? So I'm kind of caught between
let's wait a second. Let's see if we can make this work. Right now, do you own a home?
Correct. Yes.
And how much would you say it's worth?
It goes up and down. Probably a good 425.
Is there a mortgage that's outstanding on it?
Yes, about $98,000 at 3.125.
Oh, that's cheap. Okay. And is it a 30-year or a 15-year?
15.
When is the 15-year term up?
I think in another 8 years.
Okay. All right. That's good to know. Okay. And you're not making extra payments, are you?
Actually, yes.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that. Stop doing that. And I'll tell you, we need your cash flow because I need to beef up that brokerage account for you so that you can do this fun, exciting ballroom dancing in 4 years. So I need 4 years. If it's going to just be paid off in 8 years, don't accelerate it because I want to make sure you've got some slush in that brokerage account, in the hobby account. Okay. I want to get that account up to 200. That's what I'm hoping to do. So right now, how much are you paying extra on the house?
Oh, like $300 a month. The mortgage is like $1,200. It's not that much.
Okay, and then are you saving money beyond your retirement account right now?
Yeah, a little here and there. Most of it goes into our retirement. Mm-hmm. We have some emergency savings of about probably 50 grand across multiple accounts.
Okay, that's good. And do you have any life insurance that's still kicking around?
I think I have 1 more year on my term life insurance. It was to get Jenna through, my daughter through 18, and she's now 18.
Okay, great. And only 1 kid, right?
Correct.
All right. Very smart of you because this makes the hobby very possible and exciting. So just so I understand it, let's just kind of go back in time. So in 4 years, your husband would actually do something. He'll get either this lump sum of 500 grand or some monthly pension amount, and he'll do some, let's call it part-time work. And you also would do some part-time work?
Yes.
What do you think you could make together? And I want you to be conservative. Because obviously if you're going to do this, you don't want to be working like as much and just making half as much. So what do you think you could make and still have fun?
That's a really good question. I don't know. I need to think about it.
I want you to think about that. You got 4 years, so don't worry. Do you have an idea how much you spend right now?
Yes. On the conservative side, probably 70 a year.
Even if we said, I'm going to just forget about 4 to 6 years. Let's say 4 years, right? 4 more years for both of you. That means that we have this, this kind of a gap between age, let's call it 58. Let's say it's a 10-year. So it's 58 to 68. It's really 58 to 67. Do you happen to know what your Social Security benefits look like at your full retirement age?
Full is $34.80 for me, and I think my husband's is pretty close to the same. I don't have an updated number, but it was pretty close last time I checked.
All right, so if you think about it, it's about $7,000 a month, which is kind of great. That's a good number, and you'll have plenty of money. So between now and full retirement age, what we need to do is we need to put some money into that hobby account. What is it that you think you really like when you say it's an expensive hobby? when you said the $70,000 a year, did that include the hobby fund? Like, I don't know what happens, like costumes, travel, like how much more money would it be if we include the hobbies?
That's another 15 grand a year with lessons and competitions.
Are you sure? Because I want to like run these numbers, and if it's like really more like 20 grand, just tell me. We'll see.
Go ahead and say 20. Yeah.
I know. I'm sorry. So really, it's instead of $70,000 a year, it's $90,000 a year. That's what we're really trying to make sure that you have, right? And that's $7,500 a month. So I think that this is actually possible. I am inclined to have you do a couple of things. First, I really want to find out what this pension is. And I also, one other thing, Angela, I would like you to find out if you have an ability to choose a joint and survivor benefit. So that would mean that he would get a benefit, and if he died, you would get the benefit. So if we could figure out, let's say it's $3,500 a month. Then all we need to do is come up with this $4,000 a month. I feel like we could easily do that because you have money that would be coming in, some kind of part-time income. Let's say that between the two of you, you probably could make 50 grand, but let's say it's work. Let's say it's not. Let's say it's half that. So then we have to say, can we actually pull $2,000 a month or 25 grand a year or so from your retirement assets, your brokerage assets, and could you live with the reduced balances 12 years, 10 years later at age 67? I think the answer is yes. I think you can totally do this. I think between now and then, I'd love more information about the pension, number one. You're going to stop paying down the mortgage because we want that cash flow. We want that extra $300 a month. That goes into the hobby account, right? We want that to be built up. And then what I'm also considering is, Mark, do you think that Angela should be putting away as much money pre-tax into her retirement account?
No.
I knew you were going to say that. Do you have a Roth option?
Feeling.
Do you have a Roth option, Angela, or not?
I do. Right now, I have 13% in my regular and then 8% in the Roth. And that I'm struggling with what numbers to do with that.
What if you just, instead of putting $28,000 into the pre-tax, what if you went back and just did for this year, $22,500 is the maximum that you can put into a retirement. You could put more in because you're over 50, but let's go back to $22,500 and put it all in the Roth.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah. And then the other money, just let it be taxed. It's okay. Don't freak out. It's all right. You're in a very tax advantageous state, right? Texas has low taxes. Although you guys are in a high tax bracket, it feels like that. Your highest bracket is 24%. And you know what? You're going to have income. You're going to have 2 Social Securities. Maybe you're going to have a pension. I don't know. We haven't decided that. But like you could still remain easily in the 22% tax bracket and maybe even 24%. So I don't want you to get forced to push out all this money in pre-tax money. And you already have a lot of money. You already have more than $1 million. More than that. So you have 1.3, you almost have $1.5 million that is already in pre-retirement money. And so I would just put your $22,500 into a Roth 401k. Same thing with your husband. Don't have him max out. Just tell him to put in 22.5. Does he have a Roth option or not?
Yes, he does.
Mark, can we do Roth on both of them?
I would. I find very little reason anymore to do anything pre-tax or, the only reason I would use a retirement account nowadays is if it has the Roth option.
All right. So let's do it. Let's do the Roth. And then why don't you find out some more pension details? Okay. Great news, Angela. You're going ballroom dancing in 4 years and you guys can do this. And the more money that you can earn in part-time income, then the less money you have to pull out from these accounts. So, really what I would be hopeful for is that the pension plus whatever part-time income you have will cover your needs. If you have to pull some money out of accounts, you can afford it. You have the money to do it. Okay. But you got to get me that pension info and then we'll be happy to follow up with you. Okay.
Okay. Sounds great. Thank you so much.
Right. Wait, one last question, Angela. You got your estate documents done?
We do. We do.
All right. Then you're off the hook. Then we can go. All right. If you, like Angela, want to become a professional ballroom dancer or want to do something fantastic, these are the kinds of questions that are so much fun to answer because we are able to try to help you get where you want to go and do it with the least amount of risk, hopefully. And if there is some risk, at least I'm going to point it out to you. If you want to take the risk, that's up to you. So if you would like to join us, you want to ask us these kinds of questions, we really do encourage you to come on. Just go to JillOnMoney.com, click the Contact Us button. Let us know if you want to come on the air. While you're on the website, sign up for the free weekly newsletter. We love that. It comes out every single Friday. And check out all our other free content. I've got a blog and we've got a radio show. And you can look at video clips, the resources section. And if you want to spend a few bucks, you can buy The Great Money Reset, my new book, and you can subscribe to our new service, Jill on Money Live, all at the JillOnMoney.com website. Don't forget to leave us a rating and review on Apple. Still does help us out. And do something nice for someone else today. Change your work, change your wealth, change your life. Thank you for listening. We'll talk to you tomorrow.